What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name's Justin here with JustINKD. Today we're going to be going over a very touchy subject and maybe a very opinionated as well, and that is tattoo artist loyalty. Should you be sticking with one artist that you've been going to for a long time and built a serious relationship, or should you be going with that new guy that you think may do that job better? Let me know in the comments below and let's get to it. Let's go. So let me tell you guys why I'm making this video. It's pretty much because I've run into this situation, my sister's run into this situation, I know other people that have run into this situation, and I'm pretty sure a couple of you have run into this situation. So I'm here to try to answer this problem, and that is tattoo artist loyalty. Should you be going to that artist forever, or are you able to kind of switch it up and go to somebody else that you think can execute that tattoo that you want better? My opinion on it all is I agree that, you should be loyal to an artist, build that friendship with them. You come very close, they understand your style, they understand how you are, and you kind of just have that relationship. But at the same time, that is a business friendship you're making. It could be a real friendship at the same time, but it's also business friendship because at the end of the day, there's a transaction going. You're paying money for a certain art and for their time. And if you go off and venture to somebody else that you think can do something better, it kind of feels like you're cheating on them. And I've looked over I tried to do my research on this topic, look through the forums, and everybody, and that word kind of comes up a lot. It feels like you're cheating. I want to say I kind of agree, because like for me personally, my guy Evo, I love him. But at the same time, there are a couple factors that factor into me why I might want to go and get another tattoo from somebody else. One is he may not be here for a long time, especially because mine's a guest artist. He's only here for 1 month out of the year. And say I want to get a tattoo when he's not here, it's either I wait until he comes back, which is a long time, or I find somebody else that I can still believe does that tattoo just as good and get it done quicker. Or I wait. And then another one is, say he isn't. I'm not saying you evil. Don't worry, I love you, buddy. But I'm saying, say your artist is good at one thing. Say your artist is good at realism, but you want a watercolor tattoo. You're not going to want to go to him for that watercolor tattoo because they're totally different styles. I would go to that guy that's really specializing in watercolor tattoos to give me that watercolor tattoo. It's just, I'm sure they all can do it, but in the end of the day, it's your body, and you're going to want what's best on you. Because, again, it's going to be on you, not them, not anybody else. It's your body. You're wearing it for the rest of your life, so you're going to want the best you can get. My sister just ran into this problem right now. She was very stressed out because she had an artist that she's been starting her leg sleeve out with. And unfortunately, this guy isn't here all that often. So she just finally booked it with somebody else, even though, we love the artist that did her leg so far. He's a great guy, he's good, he's young, he's very talented, but he's just not here, and she wants to get this tattoo done. So she believes she's gonna go to somebody else that can execute this style better than him. I'm not saying he can't do it, I've seen him, he's done it very well, but she believes he can do it just a bit better, so she's gonna go with him. Now I'm going to show you some examples of people, artists that I found online that I follow, and, show the differences in style. Like, okay, so for right here. So this guy is Sergio Fernandez. He is an awesome artist. He's one of my favorite artists out there. He is phenomenal. And as you look through it, you're going to see that he has a lot of animals and he has sculptures. Now, he has a little bit here and there, portraits and everything else, but, you can see from his Instagram and from pretty much his portfolio that that's what he specializes in, and those are the things he does very well. The next one is Steve Butcher. Now you can see this guy, so I'm going to put him up here too. He is very good at like color realism. Like this guy is like on point. This guy's phenomenal. And he's done Lonzo Ball. This guy's a phenomenal artist, and he can do it all. But as you can see, color realism, especially in like the basketball, like all like these very like high scale pictured colored pictures, he nails them out of the park. Give you a couple more examples. This is David Vaigha. This guy, now you can see from his portfolio on his Instagram, crazy at doing portraits. Absolutely crazy. And you can see the blend's very nice, smooth. And then you got this guy. This guy is Zeke. Yep. He is very good and talented at, you know, miniature size tattoos. The very small ones, you know, it's very dotted work. So I'm not going to go to all these different artists and tell them to do somebody else's style. I can see from their portfolio on their Instagram and then, you know, maybe on their website or whatever, what they're good at and what maybe they are not as good at. So I'm going to choose from what I see and then make that judgment call. So guys, I don't want you guys to feel like you guys are obligated or you feel like you have to stay with them. Them, the artist, or the shop itself. I know some people also feel like they have to stick with that shop that they've been going to, not specifically that artist. But it's all in you and your judgment. You gotta trust your judgment and you gotta trust what you believe is gonna be the right choice in terms of the best executed tattoo for you. There's not much out there, but I've read everything I could, and they say a lot of artists, if they're reputable, not reputable, but you know, genuine, that if they see somebody else's work and it's a very good work done, they are proud to see their work beside other great artists' work. Now, it's a bit different if, you know, you go to the artist and you have now, you went and got, you know, spur of the moment tattooing and it turned out shitty, honestly, it just turned out shitty. And now they have their work beside that, it just doesn't look as good because you gotta remember, if you go to an artist and you go to get a lot of tattoos by them, you're literally a walking billboard for him. And everybody, so when you're walking to the mall, you're walking on the street, everybody's looking at your tattoos and they're gonna make a judgment on if they're really good and if they should go get it. So you're just your advertisement for them, and they don't want to have their name kind of diminished by saying another artist's work. You know, you see a good piece and then you see another piece that's not so good and you're like, oh, you know what, maybe he's not as good. Now there are a couple examples where I would recommend you staying with that artist, and that is if you plan on doing a sleeve, because it's going to just flow a lot better and it's going to look cohesive and as one. And another one I would say is kind of iffy, and that's if you want to switch over, is if you guys have already started a piece or you brought to their attention you want to do this big piece and you know you've planned it out, you've already started drawing. Again, I'm not an artist, so like I want you guys to take this is just my opinion. I hope there are artists out there that are watching, you know, go ahead and comment below and tell me if I'm right or wrong. Like, I just want to learn and see how you guys feel as artists about tattoo artist loyalty. Do you guys care about it or do you not really give a fuck? And, you know, let them go do what they want as long as they come back, you know, here and now and then to give you some more business, that's fine. Alright guys, so that's about it. I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you've been giving me. I know one of my videos, the $8,000 sleeve, it blew up. It's got like 80K in views. It's got over a K in thumbs up. You know, the comments have been just so thoughtful, and respectful. Although a couple, you know, calling me out on my pricing, and that's fine. I just hope you guys respect the artwork for itself. But again, thank you guys so much for, you know, subscribing. Again, I'm trying to bring this community of people who love tattoos in as one. So I'm doing this all for you guys. You know, I enjoy seeing all the comments. I'm going to make one thing right now. I'm going to promise something. If you guys comment, I'm going to always reply back. I'm going to like it. Doesn't matter what. Even if it's insulting, you know. Like, subscribe, comment. Justin, out.